Braun Breaker kicked off NXT and celebrated his win last week, which saw him become the new champion. Braun praised Ciampa and called him a great fighting champion before saying that he will prove that he deserved the title every coming week on the show. Breaker ran into Legado del Fantasma on his way out before we headed for the first match of the night. The first match is between Santos Escobar versus Xyon. Quinn. Escobar had the early advantage and went after Xyon's injured knee as the match started. After a commercial break, we saw Legado interfere in the match, causing Quinn to be dumped outside over the ropes. Elektra Lopez distracted Santos while he was setting up for the Phantom Driver at ringside, causing Quinn to slip away. Lopez stepped in once more as Quinn was in control on the outside as she turned on him and delivered a low blow before Mendoza sent him back in the ring. Escobar landed the Phantom Driver and picked up the win. The second match is between Cameron Grimes versus Damon Kemp. Cameron Grimes was set to face Gable Stevenson's brother, Damon Kemp. Grimes took it easy as the match started and hit some big knee strikes before he was sent into the corner and hit with a big overhead suplex. Grimes recovered and hit some more knee strikes before getting the top rope crossbody. Grimes got the cave-in before picking up the quick win over the rookie. The third match is between Joe Gacy and Harland versus Malik. Blade and Edris. Enofe. Gacy had the early advantage over Enofe in the match on NXT and hit a big urinage before Enofe tried to roll him up. Blade was tagged in and hit a dropkick on Gacy before locking in a hold. Edric and Blade isolated Gacy in the ring before Joe dodged a big splash in the corner and tagged in Harland. Blade was caught and sent into the corner before Harland took Enofe and dumped him outside. Harland unloaded on Blade in the corner and the referee had to call the match because he wouldn't let up. Harland went after the ref but Gacy stopped him before we moved on. The fourth match is between Pete Dunne versus Tony D'Angelo. Crowbar on a pole match. Dunne was taken down early in the match but got up and hit some chops before locking in a submission. Dunne got a stomp in before going for the crowbar in the corner. D'Angelo got an overhead toss on Dunne as the match continued on NXT and Pete managed to reach for the crowbar once more, but Tony dragged him down and hit the Falcon Arrow back after a break. Dunne was in control and locked in his trademark finger stretch before trying for the crowbar again but Tony stopped him once more. D'Angelo got the crowbar and Dunne snatched it from him and went for a shot to the head but Tony ducked out. The crowbar changed hands once more as D'Angelo tried to smash Dunne's hand on the announce desk. Back in the ring, Tony got a near fall before Dunne got some big moves in and locked in a crossface with the crowbar. A chair came into play but the referee managed to take it away before things got too violent. Tony sent Dunne into the chair in the corner and hit a shot with the crowbar to the face to pick up the win. The fifth match is between Indi Hartwell, Persia Pirotta and Wendy Choo versus Amari, Kacy, Catanzaro and Kayden Carter. Wendy Choo was out to make her debut in her PJs and came out with a fluffy pillow. Hartwell and Miller kicked off the match and Miller got a drop kick, sending in the outside before hitting dives with Kacy and Kayden on Indi and her team back in the ring. Choo was tagged in and she got a big cartwheel splash and a suplex on Miller before getting a near fall. After a big sequence from both teams, Choo pretended to take a nap before countering a move from Miller who took a combined finisher from Indi and Pirotta before Hartwell got the pin. The sixth match is between Solo Sikoa versus Boa. Sikoa got an early takedown and unloaded on Boa with his fists before the latter got out of the ring. Boa sent Sikoa into the ring post and then back inside before getting a near fall of a big suplex. Boa locked in a hold as the match continued but Sikoa broke out and hit a big senton outside the ring. Sikoa sent Boa into the steel steps before the latter sent him into the ring post once more while the referee counted them out. The main event is between AJ Styles versus Grayson Waller. Waller ducked the early offense from AJ before Styles was nearly rolled up off a counter. Styles went for Waller's legs and got a knee drop before smashing his head on the turnbuckles. Styles tried for a springboard dive but Waller caught him on the outside before getting a big move on the apron. Waller was in control as we headed for a break on NXT. Back from the break, AJ got a near fall before Waller escaped the Styles clash. Styles took some big strikes before Waller got an elbow drop for a near fall of his own. Edge locked in the calf crusher before Waller got to the ropes as NXT continued. Waller tried for the Styles clash himself but failed as Edge missed the forearm once more. Styles took a stunner for a near fall before getting the pell kick and a brainbuster of a counter. Styles picked up the win with the phenomenal